Hi Leo, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings, just having a little bit of a look at everything, whatever wants to come out this week. Okay, but please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. I do have a shadow work reading coming out tomorrow as well, so keep an eye out for that one for the full moon. And this week I've got the Yin Yang Oracle. I also have the Mystic Martians Oracle. The Lenormand deck I'm using, we have the Jester Lenormand this week, as well as the Romance Angels Love Oracle. Okay, so getting into it for you, Leo. Okay, Leo, what does Leo need to know? What's going on for Leo? Leo, what's going on for you? What does Leo need to know about everything? Not wanting to shuffle today, Leo. Oh, I love this energy for you, Leo. We do have the Pluto energy, the transformation energy for you to start us off there. So going through a bit of a transformation within yourself at the moment, Leo. We also have the epiphany, breakthroughs. Okay, so things coming to light for you just within yourself and within, how far you've been, how far you've got to go in this journey of, for a lot of you, it is healing directly. We have the inner child card here. So it is sort of all about healing. For a lot of you, it is directly healing that inner child. So inner child wounds, those sorts of things as well. Things that, we were raised to believe certain things about ourselves. This has actually been a hot topic this week for me with my sister, talking about the way that the way that you're raised by your parents, good and bad things, it sets core beliefs within you. And so if you're taught to, deal with certain things a certain way, that is your sort of automatic way of dealing with things as an adult. And, so sometimes we do need to, change and relearn the way that we understand things, especially when it comes to, for a lot of us, those sorts of things are reflecting the way that we approach, the idea of love and self-confidence, self-esteem, those sorts of things, So if you were brought up to be, a very responsible sort of child, quite a lot of the time you're, just as an example, obviously here, but if you had a lot of responsibilities as a child and you were raised to be a very responsible sort of child, as an adult, that actually plays out in the sense of, you find a lot of your self-worth through, being responsible and taking responsibility for other people and doing things for other people. And, you do place responsibility very heavily upon yourself, and your self-worth gets affected by that as well. So a lot of those sorts of things. So for a lot of you, there is some sort of transformations and breakthroughs, epiphanies about the way that you were raised, about the way that, you were taught to believe certain things as a child, and how that is impacting you in your life now and moving forward. Does this need to change? Do I need to relearn certain things? Do I, need to relearn how to, give and take, love and all those sorts of different things. There's a lot of different things it could be referring to here. And for a lot of you, I'm picking up an energy that for some of you here, it's this healing the inner child. It's all about, I'm picking up this responsibility thing a little bit here. And especially when it comes to learning how to be playful, learning how to let that inner child be free and, be a child again, take enjoyment and playful energy with you everywhere you sort of go. But we'll have a look here with the Lenormand. Okay, Leo, what's going on for Leo? What does Leo need to know, please? Beautiful. Okay, so once again, seeing really positive energy for you today, Leo. We have the key energy here, which is all about opening up to new opportunities, opening these new doors within yourself, the things that you may not have sort of looked at within yourself. I do feel like straight up that this is, opening up the door to your heart kind of energy, and really, opening yourself up to learn these lessons, to, relearn certain things, and heal and, make these breakthroughs within yourself. You're opening up to, sides of yourself that you may never have sort of faced before or dealt with before. And it's all about, success in your stability, your security, your sense of home. Home is where the heart is. I am seeing this heart message very strongly for you, opening up to your heart space, understanding your emotions, learning, relearning things emotionally within yourself here, having these epiphanies about, heart space related stuff. So for some of you, that may be directly related to, how you deal with family matters, how what family means to you. Even for some of you, your responsibilities to, house and family and stability and security, all those sorts of issues. What makes you feel secure in this life? Those sorts of issues coming through there. We also have the heart itself. So definitely seeing a lot of heart energy for you here, Leo. The potential for you to really open up to your own heart space and find some extra growth and transformation, healing within your own heart space and emotions. Okay, so it's looking really positive there for you this week, Leo. Okay, Leo, what's going on for Leo? What does Leo need to know right now, please? Oh, this is actually a really... I'm going to take that one too. That feels like it's for you as well. Okay, that hidden energy on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this first one, though, I definitely am going to need to clarify this energy. So for some of you, this is where you're kind of growing from, transforming from, healing from, I feel. Okay, we have the Alpha Draconians card. Okay, so that's all about corrupt, unethical cults. Okay, so dealing with some things that may have happened in your childhood, I feel here straight away for a lot of you, this is childhood stuff, okay, and dealing with some things that aspects of your childhood that were corrupted at a very young age. So I am dealing here with some Leos that have had some child wounds that are showing here. So if this doesn't resonate for you, leave it for whoever it's for, okay? Because I am picking up that, that cult word is resonating very strongly. And so there is a couple of you here that it's maybe the realization for some of you that, even if you wouldn't like, the word cult is a very strong word. And a lot of people have an opposition to that word just automatically. But some of you here, you are kind of realizing that even if you weren't brought up in a cult, that there were certain facets of whatever your upbringing involved that were cult-like, very rigid ways of doing things, and very rigid rules and restrictions on you as a child here. There's maybe one or two of you where you legit were brought up in a cult. And I am sort of seeing here too, it's not normally a subject I would normally broach, but it is asking me to say it, because it is asking me to point out to you here, Leo, that for some of you, you need to be aware that no matter how socially acceptable it is, that in a lot of ways, organized religion can be cult-like as well. Okay, so that may be for some of you as well, that this realization that, no matter how socially acceptable and global this particular religion was or is, that there may have been facets of that are actually cult-like in the way that you're needing to deal with them as an adult. Okay, so if you're resonating with that, you may want to look into that a little bit more. There may be some, self epiphanies that you're gaining from that, because anything in life, really, anything can become cult-like. Um, it's all about the way that it's perceived and the way that it's put into action and things like that. It's a big topic. I don't want to jump into it too much here, but it is asking me to remind you that organized religion in many forms can be cult-like. Okay, regardless of whether it's a normal religion or otherwise. All right. I'm going to move on from that energy. I feel like that's something that you just need for yourself. If that resonates for you, you know about this, you know about the corrupted childhood stuff, you know about the unethical stuff, you know about things that were maybe cult-like in your childhood. That is, for you and personal. I don't need to delve into that energy. Okay. If you do want to delve into that energy, all my links are in the description box. We can do your personal readings, specifying information about that. More than happy to do that. But it's very personal. It's feeling very personal for some of you here. Okay. We also have the Merkaba energy. Movement, long distance travel, and excitement. So this is really that transformation where you're taking on these journeys within yourself and moving forward in your life. You're, getting excited about where life can take you. It's a very positive energy in the sense that, it's exciting. It's these epiphanies that are taking you on a journey, far beyond the galaxy that you may, even just within yourself here. So I do feel as though that's referring to that transformation within you here, Leo. I also have the saying some of these words, I tell you, I really need to look up pronunciations for these words. The Tao Sations. Resilient, bold, and sassy. Okay, that's coming through as that was on the hidden energy at the bottom of the deck, and it was just sort of screaming Leo energy at me. So I did take that there as well. So embracing the fact that you are bold and sassy, Leo, but you are also very resilient. If you've gotten through everything in your life up until this point, nothing's going to phase you from here on out, is it? You can face anything else. If you've had to face all of that stuff and gotten through it, that you have resilience and you can show resilience to yourself. And I feel like for a lot of you, standing tall and proud in how resilient you are, how bold and sassy you are, even if other people don't understand that, it's a positive energy. It's a really lovely, powerful energy. And so, really appreciating that God, that goddess within you that does stand loud and proud, okay, and is resilient and has gotten through things, even though they've been hard. All right, so I feel like that's asking you for a little bit of pride in yourself, Leo. Just with those two energies there, the Merkaba and the Tausatians energy. Any clarity for Leo with Merkaba and Tausatians, please? Pretty straightforward here. Firstly, I have the garden. Okay, so that just wants you to get out and about. That wants you to start these journeys, go on adventures, do things, get out of the house and do stuff. Okay, stop putting yourself in isolation. I feel for some of you here, it's meeting up with friends, going out for coffees, going to local museums, libraries, beaches, playgrounds, parks, or any sort of public space. For some of you, it may be a beautiful, quiet little Zen garden, like we're seeing in that picture there. But getting out and about, getting out there and doing it, accepting the invitation, going to that event, I feel like that's a pretty straightforward one there, that, movement is really good for you. Excitement about events and invitations and getting out and seeing friends and things like that, is really working in your favor at the moment. It's really helping you on this journey at the moment. I do also have here the Tower. So you may have been in a phase where you've been spending a lot of time to yourself, in isolation type of energy. That's like my Fortress of Solitude card. But in this reading, it does feel it's talking heavily about the past, about the foundations that have been laid within you yourself. So once again, that childhood stuff, the foundation of who you are. All right. And we do see the book here as well. So yeah, that is the foundation of who you are. But do you know what? It's only the first chapter in your story. Your story is up to you here, Leo. This is the book, by the way. If I didn't say that already. But, knowing that this is just the foundation, this is the first few blocks that were built in your life. That doesn't mean it has to, that the book is going to end a certain way because this was the first block built. Not at all. This book has not yet been written. You haven't actually completed that yet. And the narrative is up to you. You are the author of your own story, Leo, that you can, write this book however you want. It can be a choose your own adventure book. You can write that to be whatever you want that to be. You are in a lot more control than you believe when it comes to your life. Your foundation does not mean that's the only story that can exist within your story. You can write a brand new story. You can rip those last few pages out and start all over again. Straightforward, like I said. But we'll have a look at love and romance as well. Messages for Leo with love and romance, please. And for some reason, during your reading, Leo, I keep going to call you Taurus. So some of you may be dealing with a Taurus, or there may be a Taurus in this family dynamic, this childhood dynamic as well. So just wanted to mention that in case I have accidentally said Taurus somewhere along the line. But we are reading for Leo. Messages for Leo with love and romance, please. Firstly, we have deception. Okay, someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Not going to lie, Leo, I feel like that's you. And it's not necessarily wearing a mask or hiding anything about yourself here. I feel like for a lot of you, this is just not revealing the full truth of the full depth of your emotions to somebody here. It's not coming through as a full deception. It's more like, yeah, just maybe deceiving yourself a little bit here too, how you do truly feel about someone. Express your love. I feel like it's very connected to that it's telling you, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. There's no need to hide. There's no need to hide your true feelings here. There's no need, you don't have to put on a mask that everything is okay. If it's not, this person understands, this person is open to understanding what's going on for you. It's all about telling them, I feel. There's no need to try to hold it all into yourself, that you can share your emotion with this person. Express yourself, express your love, your feelings, your emotions, even the ones that aren't directly related to this connection. You can share them with this person. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. Okay, so this person definitely could be very significant for you. So I do feel like for a lot of you, yes, you have already met this person. Okay, it may just be, I do feel like for some of you, it may be someone sort of brand new in your romantic life here. For others of you, you may have known them for quite a long time and you're just wanting some reassurance there. But once you express yourself to this person, you will come to an understanding that, yes, this definitely could be the one for me because of the way that they react to that, I feel. Okay, so that's what we have for you today, Leo. More than welcome to check your other placements, especially your moon sign with the full moon so close. Tomorrow we're doing that shadow work reading, so I hope to see you there.